seeing an air sign coming back forward after a long journey of months or years together, in which there was no clarity about the definition of your relationship. I see this as somebody that you've been connected to over the years and someone that you've always felt like was your ride or die, or someone that you considered to be your other half, or perhaps at least the most compatible match that you had ever experienced. But it always feels like life got in the way in this connection. It feels like when you first met, this is somebody who was still figuring themselves out and was still a little bit immature. And I feel like the same on your side. You were still figuring things out in your life. You were still trying to find some type of stability, to be able to find your purpose, your path. So it feels like the relationship at that time just was unable to get off the ground. It was never able to get traction. I feel like there was a lot of inconsistencies in just communication and availability. And I even feel like this person, because they were perhaps again a little immature, focused more on the physical intimacy aspect of the relationship, and that made you feel in some ways like this connection was diminished. Now, I actually feel like that was earnest on your person's side, not so much just a representation of immaturity. That was the way that they felt like they were most connected to you. But it also feels like, again, you felt reduced by that or diminished by that. And I feel like that actually led to the two of you drifting apart, because you were also always seeking something more emotional and they were just seeking to be understood. But regardless, I see the two of you did move in different directions and sort of drift away slowly, not in some big, cataclysmic way, not in a way that felt overly dramatic, just in this way of we're not ready for each other. And we both know it. And it does feel like that was the best decision the two of you made. Because it feels like if you would have stayed together at that time, there would have been a lot of hurt feelings, a lot of destruction, a lot of sabotage. And it feels like now the two of you have taken this time to be able to get to the place in terms of knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and being ready to build with someone. So I see in the month of April, this air sign coming in to reconnect with you. And it feels like at first it may be something perhaps subtle or nondescript, just coming in to ask you how you are, just wanting to have a really open conversation and just let you know that they've been thinking about you. So what's a confirmation if you've been thinking about this person as well, or daydreaming about this person as well, particularly when you're driving? Something about when you're driving, thinking about this person, or hearing songs that remind you of this person. And then I just heard that song, I'll be your crying shoulder. I don't know if that's the words of the song, but I think that song's Edwin McCain, I'll be. Maybe you just recently heard that song, okay? Maybe you love songs from that era. But I feel like both of you now feel like you can be what you want to be with each other. And you can create something here that's real. And I feel like when this air sign comes in, they are decisive. They are ready. They are firm. And I feel like on your side, you're in the same place. So I would expect in the month of April, not only a reconnection, but a reunion, one that feels like there's maturity on both sides, willingness, openness, intention. And I feel like beyond this, the relationship progresses quickly.